So hi again, everybody. Welcome to our next webinar. This time we will focus on a particular workflow that we really like. And well, imagine, I think it happened to all of you when you try to reach out some customer or user, basically somebody you were in touch with, and you were not getting any response, any reply, and basically the person was not using your tool or buying your service or product anymore. And then at some point you realize that they actually moved to a new company and you didn't notice, and nobody from the company actually noticed. So what's happening now is that you have outdated data in your system, either in your CRM system or anything you're using, and this is something that like 95% companies underestimate. If you have a person that already knows you, that was using your product, buying your service, and moves to a new company, uh, it's a great opportunity to actually follow the person and make a customer from the company that is right now the new employer of that person. At the same time, if you know about it right away when this happened, you can act in time and you can connect with different person in the company. So us, as many of our users, we constantly have a lot of data in out of outdated data in CRM. So today, what we will show you is how you can just upload the contacts the way how you have it. Our system will find the LinkedIn profiles of all the people. Then it will sync with what is the current employer, current information on the LinkedIn profile, and if there is a change of the job compared to what you have in your input in your CRM, then it shows you what is the new company. It can also find more information. It can find contacts, and it can turn on a campaign on autopilot or just notification to your team to reconnect. So all of that could be, of course, personalized in the specific language, with the specific reading, all of that. So this is what we are going to show you today. Let me quickly share a screen. So like this. Okay. Uh, if you want to try this, or you just want to update your contacts during the webinar, feel free to go to leadspeaker.com and just sign up. You can start for free, and Tom will upload 1,000 credits to all of you that just want to try this out. So it's a great opportunity to refresh your contacts with the start of the new year. So sign up and we will upload the credits. If you are already our user, then we will upload this as well as a thank you for joining our webinars and learning how to use the platform. All right. So once you sign up, you will see. So this is basically the platform. Once you sign up, you will see all the projects you are running. What we are going to do now is that we will create a new project. So I will call this project, I will start from scratch, and I will call this project a job change tracking workflow. All right. So the project is created, but it's empty. And what you need to do is to upload contacts. We also support all the CRMs out there. So we are able to connect your Salesforce, Pipedrive, HubSpot. So you don't really need to upload anything. It can work totally on autopilot. But just to give you example, during this webinar, we will do a upload with Excel file or CSV. So let's click on import data from spreadsheet like that. And I prepared a small data sample. and this is really the worst you can get. So I imagine, the data in CRM systems are messy. Very often you have a lot of missing informations. So for the purpose of this webinar, I prepare data sample where I have basically just the name. Sometimes I have first name, last name. Sometimes I have, full name together. So it's not even that is standardized. I have a company name, which sometimes might be name of the product, sometimes the name of the company, and I don't have the website. I don't have the LinkedIn. I don't have email. I have like nothing. So this is the very minimum of information that we get. And our tool, before starting with the job change tracking, will actually try to enrich all the missing information. So if you have data like this, don't worry, you can still use it because our system will find the websites, find the people, and it will continue working. If your data are clean, then you will most probably have at least email or website or something which makes it even more precise, because it will be much easier to identify the company. So let me check if we have any questions before we start. No, not yet. So before I upload the data and start with the enrichment, are there any questions? Does everybody understand what we are trying to achieve, and actually why is it useful?
It seems that everything is understandable.
Everything is understandable. Okay, great. So let's move forward. So maybe one more thing. You can just drop a message in chat what CRM system are you using, because we from February we should be able to support all the major most known CRM systems. But yeah, just we want to make sure that we can support everything what we have. So if you can drop in the chat what CRM are you using, then that would be great. If you're not using anything and it's Microsoft Excel, then it's fine. Dynamics, yeah, it's great. Pipedrive, Is anybody on Salesforce or HubSpot? Maybe. Let's see. Okay, but both of these CRMs are supported. We know Pipedrive very well, and for Dynamics, we are we were part of the Microsoft program, so we have been approved for all the Microsoft tools. Yes, Tomek?
Uh, no, that's basically I just only move with my head that basically all the CRMs that are mentioned there that are in a roadmap. So we starting with a HubSpot, Pipedrive, Dynamics, and Salesforce. I just expected some local CRMs or
Yeah, I
something else
mean,
like that, but I am happy that I see only those most common brands. So
yeah, that's good. I also expected something that we don't know and that we could add on the list, but that's definitely fine. Okay, so again, what you see here is, imagine this is data, that's your customers in your system or in your spreadsheet or anywhere. What I have here is the full name, I have the company name, but I don't know if the company name is the company where they are still working or not anymore. So I don't know if they still work there or not. So for example, if I would like to reach out to Marvin from 500 Startups, that's the company name. I don't know if he is still there. So yeah, I don't know if even makes sense to reach out or not. I want to check, and I don't want to go to LinkedIn manually because you might have thousands and thousands of people. So this is the data as example. I'm now going to download the data. You can download as Excel or CSV. I prefer CSV, so I'm going to download this. Yeah, job tracking sample. Let's call it job tracking sample webinar. Okay, here we go. So the file is downloaded. So I go back and I will just drag and drop the data and click on next. So the next step, so again, if you use our integration, then we do the mapping once. If you would be uploading the data, then you just need to make sure that you map the columns right. So in this case, everything works, but sometimes there might be too many columns. So actually, our system is asking you, okay, what is first name, what is last name, what is full name? I think this is quite common. Okay, local one, vistas. Right, let's continue. I click on finish import, and the data are imported. In few seconds, our enrichment will actually start. So if we wait a bit, we will see that the system starts enriching will start enriching all the missing information. To start this entire process, the workflow, I will use our robot, which is basically a predefined workflow that previously was very difficult to put together. Right now, you can just activate a robot and he does the enrichment and will control if the data are up to date for you, every week, every month. It's really up to the setting. So let's click on robots. And here are actually our first 4 robots that are useful. But for this particular webinar, we will go for the LinkedIn job posting robot.
Not job posting, job tracking.
Job tracking. Yes, this one. Thanks.
This is other topic for next time, maybe.
All right. So this one. So I click on job tracking robot. It's very simple. We actually are asking you how often do you want to, basically revisit these profiles. You can choose anything you want once, every day, every month, or custom like every second month or every couple of months. So I'll do it just once for our use case and click on create a robot. So click, and this will initiate the workflow. Yeah. You had a question?
No, everything is clear. So maybe here is again space for some question. So do you have any question or anything that you would like to add?
No, it's comprehensive. Thanks.
Okay, great. So as you can see, the robot already started with the enrichment, which is the first step. And so the input was just the name. Now we already have we found the LinkedIn profiles of most of the people. One person, in one case, we were not successful. So we are not always able to match the right person, and if we are not sure, we just skip it. Also, sometimes, for example, if the company name is so basically if the company name is not on the LinkedIn profile in the experiences, and we are not able to be 100% sure that this is the person, then we just skip it. That's the safer option.
Basically, when you have more information about your contact person, for example, the job title, that's also useful because time to time, when we are talking about bigger companies, for example, like IBM and etc., it's pretty tough to find the exact person because there can be multiple people with the same name but on different job titles. So when you search Joe Doe, it can be the 100 people from IBM, but when you search the Joe Doe partnership manager, there's only one guy. So basically, the job titles is the way how to increase basically the ability to find the exact match for the person.
Yeah, the more information you give, the more precise it is. All right, so let's see what we have here. So as you can see, there are new columns that popped up. So we got the position changed, yes, no. We have the column, what is the new position, which is the new job title. We have the new company name. We have the new company LinkedIn. The company LinkedIn here is, I'll show you. We show you the link to the company profile that they have on their profile. But if they don't have a company profile linked to the personal profile, then you get what you have, which is in this case. I'll show you in a second. Then you have the information which we didn't have previously, as you remember. What in this case, what are the job titles in those old companies? So if you look at it, we were able to also find the other information. Then information about the past positions. Sorry, these are the past positions. So where he used to work, and we have the information. What is the job title now? And we have the company LinkedIn. So if we go back into it, from how many contact we had here? From 8 contact, our system found 5 changes. And if you look at this, so for example, if you look at Jared Friedman, it says that he is now the group partner of Y Combinator. So let me click on his profile to double check. And yeah, we can see already from here is the group partner at Y Combinator. If we go into experiences, we see that he is now at Y Combinator, and also yeah, if you look at this,
as you can see, basically there is not a company profile, because also in LeadSpeaker you cannot see for this type of companies exact company profiles, because they are not properly mapped on the LinkedIn. But you can show what's the other example.
Yeah, so let's go for this one, for example. Yeah, so he's now at Daily Pay, former CFO of Uber. As you can see, he has a company profile mapped to his account. So again, at input, we had, what was his name? Nielsen Chai at the Varante Group. So if we go into the experience, so there's a lot of experiences. It should be, let me see. Yeah, here. So we see he used to work at the Varante Group. So we go really, I on purpose, I put something which is very difficult, like very old experiences, very old data. With new and fresh data, it's much easier. So as we see, he used to work at the Varante Group, but now he is the executive. Is there typo? Executive, interesting. So he's working now at Daily Pay. Actually, this is a really good example because it's very fresh. It's just 1 month old. But to explain, we are not giving you like a month old data or 6 weeks or 3 months old data. Once the robot runs, it's always the current situation. It's exactly what's right now on the LinkedIn. So it's real time. It's not like 6 months old data from some data dump. We do it live. And very important, we are not, as you see, I didn't connect your LinkedIn account to do all the scraping. We are using our infrastructure, so you don't need to be afraid of getting suspended by using any automations, because we are not touching your account for this. And yeah, what I mentioned, or what we mentioned with Tom about having the company profile map, it's this thing. So there is this logo, and if I click on it, there is a beautiful company profile.
You can also open direct. You can also open directly the link that we have in a platform to show that we really redirecting to the profile. So here the new company LinkedIn, and it should be
Yes.
Daily Pay. So
Why is this useful? We can, with with few other clicks, actually with one click, we can check what's the size of the company. We can then use AI to check what's on the website of the company, if it's relevant or not. And based on this, we can do some other steps, which maybe might be nice, nice, yeah, to way to move forward, showing you what you can do next about this. What do you think, Tom?
Yes, we can test it out. I will be there, fully honest. Since we deploy this new robot, I did not test it. What is the behavior of a magic columns for which companies we will updating the information, but I hope that for the companies where the job change, we will update the information from a new company, so we can test it out.
So one click, and let's use our magic columns to create new column. So let's say I want to see how many employees are at that company. So one click at magic column, and where is it? So we are using we look for the employees, right?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Not followers. So founded year is not what we really want. How is it called? Company size. Yeah, so we have, Toma, we added too many new columns, so we really need the new UX, which is which is on the roadmap this week, because there is just too many. Here, LinkedIn company size. Yeah,
LinkedIn company size.
I just got prepped in our own old UX UI. So yeah, so here it's enriching actually the company sizes. So based on this, you can do some. Based on that, you can do some other rules. So what I want to do next is I want to make sure that we set this once, and then the robot is going to monitor our system, our CRM system, or our data table all the time. And then if something happens, we want to send email. So let's go from contact and robots. Let's continue with sequence. And here, what you can do is that you can create a sequence of email or LinkedIn messages or both combined. I will start. I will just write something very simple, some placeholder, and let's say I want to send email, but we can do also LinkedIn outreach. So let's start with email message, and let's call it yeah, for example, congratulations on your job, which actually sounds a little bit cheesy, so you could do something better, but I think you get the point. So hello, and here I would do first name. By the way, for those of you who are not doing outreach in English only, we support all the languages that are using different variations of greetings, depending on if it's male or female, or if it's yeah, like some languages are using vocatives. So all of that could be implemented here with our magic columns. But for now, we do it in English, but it works great in German, French, Polish, Czech. So definitely recommend doing this. But in English, it's very simple. So hello, first name, and let's do something like congratulations on your new job, and maybe we can even do at new company name. So actually, this would be the variable field, and let's write something like, yeah, since you have been actively using our company at, and let's do yeah, that would need actually the so do we have some yeah,
Yes, the company name is one.
So since you've been actively using speaker at company name, which is the column with the previous company name, Yeah, I was wondering if there might be room for collaboration at, at yeah, maybe let's do the new company name again as well. Yeah. Then I would maybe here add some page like what's new, blah blah blah. Yeah. Or at the same time, I would like to invite you to for our new, let's say, to our new next webinar, blah blah blah, and best regards. So really, I'm just making it up. Okay. So we prepared the first message, which is the email. Okay, yeah, not all, but that's fine. Not every person in the database has a new company name, which is okay. And there is one thing that I need to make sure I turn on, which is when the condition to whom from the table it should be sent, and here we choose only if position is changed. So that's the first message. Let's imagine that a robot uploads your data, that does the enrichment, and if there is a found position that has been changed, then it goes into this sequence, which can be email, plus we can also do LinkedIn. So let's do LinkedIn message. Well, if you are already connected with this person, then you can send message right away. If you are not connected, then you can send just a connection request and something, yeah, similar like hello, yeah, first name. Yeah, I tried to reach you out at your new email address at new company name, blah blah blah. So you can really make, you can write whatever you want, you can personalize whatever you want, and let's wait, a few days before we send it. Save. That's also fine. All right, and also only if the position is changed. So what we have here is a sequence where we first send email. If we get no reply by email, then we send the LinkedIn outreach. And you can do as many steps as you want. You can also start with LinkedIn first. And what is beautiful here is that it works seamlessly. So if you send a message on LinkedIn and then the person also replies on LinkedIn, then no emails go out if if the next step is email. Once you prepare your messaging, you can set up some rules for the outreach settings. For example, that we are not sending over weekends, your time zone, yeah, how many emails max you want to send out. But for this workflow, this is one of the workflows where you are not just spraying and praying, so you don't really need to be afraid. I don't believe that there will be like 50 emails every day. It's about long-term monitoring, not just one-off email. Here you can choose which email you want to choose for the outreach. So you can connect all your colleagues as many emails as you want. Here you can just choose that it will, for example, go from the email of my colleague Todd, of which is my email, like this, or from which LinkedIn account. So we are supporting with one subscription, we are supporting as many emails as you want. Also, we can go multiple emails, sorry, multiple LinkedIn's. So I want to send it from the LinkedIn account of last email, and yeah, that's it. Save. And when you're ready, you can just click on test sequence to get a test email in your inbox, or you can, and then you can just hit the start. The campaign can be always on, so you can hit the start, and the campaign's always on, waiting for the lead coming in, and the lead comes in only if the robot identifies that there has been a change. So and yeah, basically that's it. So we get from We got from data like this into having them up to date. And if there is change, then this message gets sent out. And if there is no reply, 3 days, then we follow up by LinkedIn connection request. And that's the workflow.
So you can maybe send a preview to me, and I will basically share the screen how messages look like in an inbox.
Yeah.
Because here is also important to say that you can run this process fully on autopilot. That we are able to utilize basically for this outreach directly your email, and it seems that you write this email you without any marketing banner, any links like from platform like is EchoMail, Mailchimp, and etc. So I will check it. I will check it out basically in my inbox, and here we are. Congratulations to new job.
Can you
And
share the screen? Tom?
yes, I'm going to share screen. It is personalized. So here I just clicking on share screen. And as you can see, basically, it looks like email normally from Vlasti. This is basically normally his profile picture on Gmail. There is his email address, and basically, there is an outreach message that Vlasti created. Marvin previously was at 500 startups. And at this moment, he just joined this venture capital. And as you can see, everything is filled as we set up in a platform. So that's pretty much all.
Yeah, maybe one more thing which I just realized is that because I met with Marvin once, and I think he might have been the a partner, one of the partners of these ventures. So for this case, I would use another column, and I would change the message if if they are partners, or if the new job title sounds as a business owner. I would change the message not to your new job ad, but something like, yeah, congratulations on launching on launching Diaspora Ventures. Or I would maybe go for checking when the company was founded, just to make sure. So you can really play around with the magic columns to and do a lot of conditions just to make sure it sounds really good. And if you don't want to send this on autopilot directly to these people, what you can do is that in our integrations, you can basically set up a webhook. So we can set up a webhook that whenever there is a result in the workflow, it can send you a notification to whatever you're using, Slack, Google Chat, etc. So I can maybe show you example of a webhooks. You can, well, we have some fancy ones, so I'll show you our other ones. Here we go. It's this is how it can look like. So let me share the screen. So yeah, but we are monitoring. Yeah, we are monitoring more signals than just job change tracking. So we are monitoring. Maybe that's for a next webinar. We are monitoring also other signals, and I'm getting this directly into our Google Chat. So where I'm tracking all our accounts. So in this case, I see that this person from that company, they launch new service. So I don't even, very often I don't want to send them automated message. So what I do is that I just click on email author, and the email gets pre-filled, and I just write it personally. So for me, it's more important to use the workflows, automations, and AI to do the job of monitoring and tracking for me and doing the reasoning. But the message then could be, if you don't want to send automated emails, then it can be just a notification with a call to action button, or update in CRM. I think that's it for the demo. And I would be now very happy to hear any questions. So I would be happy
Ma-
to answer
mm,
anything. I see
Maybe.
for the record, I see that there has been a question in the chat, which is if the people do not have profile on LinkedIn, is any other source where to find actual job positions? And Tom already answered that no, we've tested this like 2 years ago with adding other sources than LinkedIn. We used Google search, but it was not reliable. And yeah, so we decided to stick with one reliable source. Just to, for us, it's more important to be right than to track 100%. So I think, yeah, that's LinkedIn is a good source of truth. Do we have any other questions?
Okay, so I will have one call to action. Basically, how Vlasty just showed the signals in a chat. We will really soon the launching the signals directly in a CRM, and we also playing with other channels. So if you will be interested to test it out, some signals to get basically new source of opportunities for your sales team and etc. I will be happy if you reach out to us and happy to pilot some integrations because at this moment we are really interested what is most common workflows for the users. So basically anything is anything is at this moment available and happy to do that to learn how processes works in other organizations.
Okay. All right. So I think we can turn off the recording, and then off record we can ask you if this was clear or not. So so thanks everybody for joining.